Hey guys, good morning, good morning, good morning. Yes, good morning. This is Spirit Journey. And today, I'm gonna let the ramble. I'm with my pack, and I'm in the middle of a thicket. Today is July 11th, 2021, and the time is now 6:35 a.m. It's actually gorgeous. Let me show It's absolutely gorgeous. That's the entrance that I came in from. So I'm near the road. The road is right behind me, right there. I gotta be careful. So someone walked by that I felt unsafe for a moment. You know, if you've been in the opposite direction, went down this road. It's right above me. So I'm engulfed in a canopy of trees. It's behind me. This is my crew. Lavender, dear old Lily, and my other little girl, Lilac. She was just getting huffy a moment ago. Yeah. And that's this stroller. It works well. Yeah, I just wanted to take time and just showing nature. Yeah, I need to get out and about. Yeah, I got up early this morning. I fell asleep. And yeah, I fell asleep late last night. And then I awakened around several times. I finally got out of the couch at around yeah, that was another man with the dog. Yeah, he's protective. Yeah, good, my good little rabbit. He's a watchdog. When there's sound coming in my apartment, he barks. He lets me know when there was smoke in the hallway where I live. He alerted me. I didn't hear the alarms go off in the hallway, and I didn't smell anything. But something told me just take a look. There's no reason for him to be just barking for no reason. It was late at night. And I did, and the hall was thick with smoke. Yeah, and the apartment down the hall, they were having some difficulty, something. They didn't know where the smoke was coming out from. Yeah, but that's good. So, commend your dogs when they do right. Yeah, I may not like him barking, 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 but you know, he's a dog and he's doing his job and alerting me. Okay, so I appreciate that. Yeah, Ravi, I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Yeah, I just want to take the time and be with nature. Oh, you know what else? Yeah, I got up at 3 o'clock, took my shower, shampooed my hair. Yeah, and yeah, I feel really good. I feel really good about that. And I said, I'm going to go out. Yeah, today's the anniversary of exactly 12 years today of my father's passing. And you know, tomorrow is the burial of my brother. Yeah, my first of my siblings to pass away. It just happened all of a sudden. You know, knowledge-wise, we were informed a week ago Thursday that he was in on life support, and then the next day he passed. Yeah, may he be in peace. So I also came out here for comfort and to just talk to this spirit world so they could hear me and ask them how they're doing and things like that. Yeah, I believe that the deceased, the spirits live on. The body dies, but the spirit lives on. I was watching video today about what they call the death trap. Farsight, it's a website, or it's an organization, plus the name of their YouTube channel. They do remote viewing, and one of the sessions was about what happens after death. And in the remote session, they discovered certain things that our souls get um, introduced to this um, bright light, and you're drawn to the light, and it makes you feel attracted to it, and then it lures you know then you can't escape, and then it zaps you, and you lose your memory. That's what they said. So yeah, they said don't go in the light. Yeah, who knows what is true, but I'm looking. Lila, you stop that. Stop that. It's rude. I think she wants to eat her little snacks. I have a water out, but not now. She tries to run the show. I love her. She knows she can get away with things, but I have to put my foot down sometimes. Yeah, just keep an eye on her. Yeah, who really knows what really happens until it happens to you? Um, yeah, I don't want to be recycled and come back to this planet. You know what? They say, oh, you gotta keep learning. You didn't learn. You didn't learn. You know, hey, maybe did you learn? You know, the people that they say that there's an elder council, and they tell you have to go back. Well, why don't they go? you, you know, yeah. I think it is a trap. I do what they call I meditate in the morning. I mean, many times upon awakening, I keep my eyes closed and I just relax and I see things. And it only seems to happen in that state. I mean, that's when, if I'm going to have a vision, that's usually when I have the vision. Not like a, what I call a regular meditative session when I'm like let's say here sitting and I close my eyes. You know, it doesn't seem to work that well. But upon awakening from sleep or dreaming, you keep your eyes closed. You don't open it and you just relax. Boom. You get to see things. You see things. And I believe, well, some of the things that I see, I'm like the viewer, and I feel like,
The other super funny thing is that Guillaume has been super ambivalent about Benito. I mean, but
yeah, so
and
what
now
I
he said that
see,
he's the last.
the last thing I saw actually was maybe a week ago, and I was at a, what do you call it? It seemed like I was within something, like in something, but when I'm looking, oh God, I'm looking upward, and there's people, a group of people, four people looking downward, and the portal, like the opening, was like an octagonal shape, and they're looking downward at where I would be. And this is what I think. Now, this happened more than once. One, one of the people, the one that I saw last week, he looked familiar. He looked like someone from a prior vision that I had months ago. And months ago was that man with a device, a long, long cylinder, and this pointy, this thing in the middle, like a beam or something. And he was like laughing. Who are these people? But I saw this, and what I think, I don't know, is this um, a past life? What is this? It looked very modern, ultra modern. I my dogs. Okay. Yeah. So, so what happened was no barking. Okay, it's okay. It's okay. Yeah. So what happened? Okay, it's okay, man. It's okay. Sorry about that. So what happened? Um, I think again, I don't know what this is, but it was ultra modern looking laboratory or something like that. And only lasts, the visions only last for a few seconds. Um, I don't know whether I'm tapping into the zap room, like maybe like the movie Avatar, and this body is like our avatar, but our real body or consciousness is somewhere else. I think my consciousness is in this laboratory somewhere. They're watching me, they're looking at me, and sometimes the other non-human beings. What look, I know this sounds crazy, and again, I don't do drugs or anything like that. And this is during a meditative session, um, but it's consistent. And I believe that because I'm in two in between worlds, um, the sleep world and this 3D world, and it's like I'm at like the crack in between, so I'm able to see my consciousness, and I'm not supposed to see that other place, and so they cover, so I can't see. Yeah, one of the things I saw, I'm remembering now, in another recent vision, same type of thing, like I'm enclosed in something, it seems, and then like a window, and the opening was a rectangular shaped window, maybe 6 by 4, and the corners were very rounded, and it was a light brown, and there was something on the opposite and sees that I'm looking, and then it covers it up. I believe that I'm getting access to another dimension, and a dimension that is in charge of my being here, my consciousness here. Yes, I believe that very much. Yeah, yes. Good afternoon. Good morning. Good morning, viewers. Good morning. Yeah. I I um I encourage you all to do the same, to try out this meditation technique. Only thing you need is just wake up from sleep, keep your eyes closed, and look as if just like you're looking at your eyelids. That's where your focus is, straight ahead on your eyelids that are closed, and you just steer straight ahead, and you're going to see something quickly. Sometimes you might see lights, sometimes you see geometric shapes, um, sometimes you see people, sometimes you might see beings. Okay, but I think what's happening, that because see, something is making us dream, And something is making us being to see this reality. But what if you're right in between both worlds? You get to see a sneak peek. And I saw people in laboratory suits, the lab coats. Sounds absolutely unbelievable, but it's true. So, yeah, so, I'm actually, I want to do a mirror gazing session today. But I'm a little scared to do. When I go home, I have a mirror, and sometimes I have shared that with you in some of my videos. I was gazing into the mirror, and I showed you that the orbs appeared. Yeah, I have another channel called Orb Whisperer, and I share several videos that I recorded using my infrared camera of the different orbs. And my favorite one is the one when I'm at the mirror. I'm setting up the cameras to sit at the mirror, and this little orb is like chasing me. Yeah, yeah. Um, the little baby orbs, like the size of a marble, seem more personable and they get really close to you, versus the really big ones, the ones like size of a baseball. Those are the usual ones. And I did record this other one. It looked like it had wings. I know it sounds really weird, but yeah, some orbs have different shapes. I saw one that looked like a rod, but the one that I saw 2 days ago and yesterday on my device had seemed to be reminiscent like a bird, like wings, something with wings. So some people may call it angel, right? It's absolutely interesting. See, they don't teach you this in school. They exist. Orbs exist. I have a relative who has a security here. See, I have a security camera at home, and it has like an app, and you look on your smart device, and you just look, and it goes, uh-oh, it's raining. I do have my rain gear, so if it really starts to rain hard, uh-oh, it's all good. Yeah, maybe I should start getting my rain gear out. Sit there. This is nice. See, I like things cozy like this. I love cozy places. Yeah, it makes me feel good. I love it. I love those little cubby holes that you can just sit in or something like that. Yeah, completely covered. See that? It's all above my head. I'm completely surrounded by trees and leaf branches. I like that. I love it. So absolutely gorgeous. Yeah, that's the road on top. So if I need to get out of here fast, I can. Yeah, so orbs exist, and not all orbs are equal. Just like not all people are equal, we're all different. We have different purposes. But I believe the little baby one that visited me on my birthday, uh, they I they must know me from somewhere. That's what I believe. I believe that it knows me. Um, yeah, because it went out of its way for it to see me, for me to see it. So it needed to change its energy state for me to see it. It appeared to me for only like 6 seconds, and then it just vanished. Yeah, if I had my camera back then, I would have been able to get it. Yeah, I was watching a movie on my birthday, a metaphysical movie, paranormal, and I love the movie, but it always gets me very emotional. But I love it. Um, so yeah, I watched it many times, but it's only that time, and it was at nighttime I watched it. It appeared to me, and I'm grateful that it appeared. It I think it wanted to let me know that I was not alone. So that made me feel that. Makes me feel that it's someone who knows me. Yeah, who is it? I have no idea what to do. Yeah, don't know. So now with my brother passing a week ago, a week and a half, almost a week and a half ago, um, more people that in my circle now, I mean more awareness that we transition. And again, he's the first of all my siblings to pass away. Um, yeah, all my brothers, remaining brothers, will be attending the funeral. And I think it's meant to be that way. Yeah, yeah. So they're supposed to be the pallbearers. I don't know what you call it. The people who hold the coffin and carry it out. They're gonna be doing that. And he'll be placed in a mausoleum. Yeah, I feel badly. But things happen. Things happen for a reason, and it evidently was his time. It happened quickly. He didn't suffer, and he even said that he was laughing with the nurses. Yeah, that's what his voice said. May he be in peace. And you never know, maybe, if I see him in a meditation session or during, because when you do mirror gazing, when you stare at a mirror, you have dim lighting. There's a phenomenon that happens. An overlay goes across your image when you're looking at the mirror, and your face changes. It's not that your face changes, but the energy signature of another life force goes into your view. And at one time, maybe a month or 2 months ago, maybe it was, the images were changing rapid fire. Boom, 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 boom. All different faces, female and male. And one of the faces, I saw someone that I know that's still alive. So I'm wondering whether it was an ancestor. That's what I'm thinking. Could it be an ancestor? And it appeared to me twice. I said, "Is that you, so and so?" And I was just shocked to see it. So I'm a little scared to um, do it again because I don't know, for whatever reason I did try to do it last month, but I started to get scared because I saw a face. The face was smiling. It was like a man's face, but I was a little scared. Good morning. Because like usually the face, the image that comes is more like see-through, but this one looked more real. And I think that reality thing is what scared me. Yeah. Maybe, I don't know. I'm a little scared to do it, things like that, metaphysical. If you're scared, you're going to attract negative energy. So better you do so when you feel positive and attract and respond in a positive, non-fearful way. Okay. Um, yeah, this world is a big place. A lot of mystery. A lot of mystery out there. A lot of mystery. Yeah. You hear the birds? You guys hear the birds? Uh oh, it's starting to rain again. So, look over there, it's so pretty. How to do that? That's pretty over there. Good morning. There's a lake over there. There were these beautiful, beautiful ducks. It was a mama duck, daddy duck, and the three little babies in the center. It was so cute. They were swimming. Yeah. I really wonder what life is really all about. What is this all about? What is this all about? Prison planet? And if this is a prison, what is the goal? What is the end goal? If we're just avatars habitating this body, and if everything is just part of a hologram, so what is the real? It's not really real. So why are we here? There's a reason for all these things. What it is, I don't know. Yeah, there's a reason behind all this. There's a reason behind all the pain and suffering in this world. It's all, I think it's a smokescreen, so to speak. They want you to believe, they want you distracted. They want you distracted. No, no. Okay. Yeah, they want you distracted, people. They want you distracted with the votes. They want you distracted with racism. They want you distracted with political parties. They want you distracted with nationalities. They want you distracted with the LGBTQ community. They want you distracted with global warming. There is an agenda, I believe, with all the things that are happening. But much of it is to distract you. But I love coming to places like this. Look how gorgeous it is. It sounds beautiful. I hope you can hear the birds. Absolutely beautiful. What's it all about? Yeah, this is really relaxing here. Very, very relaxing. Yeah, I come out here to get grounded. Oh, I didn't get my little peanut here. That's little peanut. Her name is Lilac. And she was barking earlier. She was trying to boss me around again. Let's get a face. Let's get your little face. Yeah, you're not gonna bark now. I love you, Lilac. She is so adorable. I love her. Yeah. Go to nature, people. I don't have the answers. I'm just like you guys. I'm exploring, I'm trying to figure it all out and wonder what, like when you're younger, they tell you gotta race, 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 race. And when you get there, um, what's there? Absolute nothing. The career race, this race, that race. Oh, you better get it before so and so does. Well, when you get it, what are you gonna do with it? Now, you look on the internet, oh, how to make money, how to make more money, and more money, more money. See, that's part of the game, people. Yes, you have to, you want your food and shelter, but it's a frenzy. It's like a bunch of sharks. This is part of the illusion. They want you to feel that your value is based on how much you have. That's quiet. That's quiet, though. Yeah. Good boy. Good boy. Yeah, somebody else with the dogs. Yeah, he's protective. But yeah, see, people, you need to get this. See, they want you to keep on generating. They don't want you stagnant. They don't want you stagnant. So they don't want you stagnant. They want you busy, 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 so that you're distracted. You're distracted by money. You're distracted by making money. The people, parents, they say, oh, I'm doing this for my kids. I'm doing this for my kids. Well, they already got a shelter. They got food and shelter. They want you. They want you. And then they get to a point when they become conditioned that to prove your love for the person, you have to give them things. You have to give them money and gifts and all this and that. And the more they get, the more angry they get, the more dissatisfied, because they're replacing human love for things that perish over time. Yeah, this is part of the illusion. See, they want you like stagnant water becomes stale. You know, if it's not churning the water, that body of water will become stale and no life could be in it. So they want you to keep on moving and generating energy. Remember the Matrix? Remember the movie The Matrix? How it worked was that you develop energy by your thoughts. So they projected an image in the brain of the people, and it made them, because the brain doesn't know the difference from imagination and reality, because it's seeing something and it's responding by what it sees. And so it's generating activity, energy, I should say. And that's what the matrix fed off of. I believe the things that I see during my meditation session is like that. That our true body or whatever is somewhere else, and they are tapping and studying us. We're being studied according to these visions that I've had. Yes, there's things going on, people, but they want you killing each other. They want you jealous. They want siblings to hate one another. They want neighbors to hate one another. They want political groups to hate one another. They want men against women, women against men. Everything. It's nonstop. This has to stop. This has to stop. How do we stop it? How do we stop this? I feel it's some of the things that I've experienced, man. If I can get my hands on those individuals. I told you about the targeting that I got at a restaurant. If I can get my hands around their throat, I want to squeeze them to death. You have people who have technologies, and they can tap into your conversations. They can eavesdrop on your conversations, and they could alter your heartbeat. They can cause you physical pain in your bowels, in your ears, in your heart. This happened to me. The whole thing lasted maybe, at the moment, maybe 15 seconds at the most. To have that kind of power over somebody who's minding their own damn business. I was talking about O negative blood at the time, and they didn't want me to talk about it. O negative blood. They were eavesdropping. It sounds crazy. And the person that I was with, they got hit in the side, whatever what they use, it hit them on the left side of the head and went through their head, and it made them feel dizzy. Yeah, so I know it's not just me. So who's listening? I mean, I'm a nobody. I don't work for the government. I don't work for, nobody. I don't belong to any political party. But this happened to me in 2018. May of 2018, I was at a restaurant. It was just two other couples there. It was, we were just about to leave. We got there around 4 or 4:30 p.m. and it was approaching 6 p.m. And then that's when the thing hit me. First and only time that happened, and thank God. But what gets me concerned is that if it happened then, it could happen again. I say, people who are responsible for that, get a life. Get a life. Picking on some middle-aged woman who's talking to someone who I know, right? Come on, let's stop it. Let's stop it. Let's stop it. Sorry. Sorry. He's a good boy. He's a good boy. Yeah, these things happen. Sorry about that, people. But these things happen. These things happen. So that's why it's like when someone doesn't want you to have something, you're not going to get it. This world is being controlled by people who you don't see, who you don't know, and they have control over what you do. They may have control over your finances. They have control over where you live. I don't think it's by accident I got the place that I have, and other variables. I feel almost like I was placed where I'm placed. It's an ideal spot, and it's as if it's like I'm placed here, and I'm speculating that uh, the plan or the aim will be manifested somewhere. I mean, at some point. Things just don't happen for no reason. You don't have what you have for no reason. There's a reason behind everything. And you might just think it's just a coincidence. No. Your lives are planned. Your lives are planned. So when I think of what happened, my brother passing, my father passing, it was their time. And who's in control over yeah, I believe now, I'm starting to believe or speculate that each person has think of it as a signature. We have a signature or thumbprint, you know, and it's that marker that identifies us. And when we die, it's like the thing that's in control over all of us can grab us, so to speak, our soul or whatever. It's tied to it. It's like it could somehow it's registered at this other place. And when you go, they may take control over your soul, your life force. And I also feel this way because I was in the military. And before you go in, they have to take your statistics, your full name, where you live, and your religion. I said, well, I don't belong to any religion. I'm an atheist. And they insisted on me telling them something. I said, well, I don't belong to any religion. But I started thinking now, this was over 30 years ago. And I said to myself now, with all the stuff I know, because of the signature, and in the military, you may have to go. I think it's like a contract that the system has with the recruits. Sit down. Sit down. Sit down. Sit down. Sit down. Sit down. Lavin, sit down. Lavin, sit down. 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 Sorry. Let's Lavin, let's be quiet. Let's be quiet. Let's be quiet. Okay, let's sit down. It's gone. It's gone now. Sorry about that. As I was saying, as I was saying before I got interrupted, well, what I think, like what I was saying in the military, you have to see when you die in the military, you, they have to put a tombstone on you, and it's either a cross, a star, or that Islamic symbol. Okay, it's basically in America. Okay, and those things give, I think, permission. Let us cut it out. Shh, quiet, quiet. Good boy. That's a good boy. Yeah, that's right. That's right. So as I was saying, it gives it sets as a marker or permission for those people who could grab onto those souls. They say, okay, this has this marker, or this one has a cross, this one has a star, etc. And then it gives them permission who can take it. You know what I'm saying? It's ownership. And that's why this planet utilizes this race of what we call it religion game. There are always religious wars. So it's the same thing. So what religion you are under control over, that's the group that takes your soul upon death. It's a marker, something like that. So it seals you as their property. Even in Christianity, in the New Testament, they talk about, like when you're born again, you get like a seal over you. You're sealed with that mark of the born again status, or any whatever status you are. I'm sure if you're born in a Muslim country, you're going to have a Muslim marker on you. And those are the ones that, because it's like a domain. Your body is a domain, people. Your body is a domain of conquering. But it's the soul. It's not so much the body. It's the soul. It's what activates the avatar. Your body is just an avatar, like a car. It's not the car that runs the man or the woman. It's the woman or man that runs the car. And that's what they are after on this planet. They're trying to steal souls. Once they grab them, then they can put them in any avatar in the next life. Hello out there. Hello out there. Do you understand what I'm saying, people? Do you understand? Why do you think it's so particular with some nations that you marry into a certain family? sorry. Go ahead. Sorry. Hey, hey, cut it out. Lavin. He hasn't done that before. Yell bark at a person. Sorry about that. Yeah. Okay. So what was I just saying now? Yeah. Don't you notice like this? There's always wars. Oh, I remember the royal family. Look in Europe. You have families that control domains, locations, and they encourage them to only marry within that bloodline. Okay? Because they set up for that bloodline to control that domain for whatever reason. And then so they put the souls in those avatars. Whoever gets control of that avatar can control that domain. And I think maybe that's the reason why that about access. Who lives where? Now, if you can only marry who you live nearby, right? So if they can control who goes where, they can also control what spirit goes in what avatar. And I think that is where the real game is. It's like a colony. This planet is a colony. It's a colony. It's a war. It is a war. And you notice now with the that particular pandemic. Let me tell you what I think what might be going on with that pandemic. Um, I believe I should say I've been hearing over the internet that they believe like the third intake of that so-called medicine. The third one is the killer shot. Now it's going to be masses number of people uh, perishing, in my opinion. What they call the spike proteins they talked about. The spike proteins um, will attack the body, and your body would think its own body is an enemy. This is warfare. And so you're going to have many more deaths. You already have more deaths. Yeah, you go on Alex Jones' show, and he has more information about this pandemic. He talks about things that the media doesn't talk about. That these young people dying after getting the shot, and it's the third shot. Like now, if it's getting better, this pandemic, why are they insisting that you get uh, the shot? Why? If everything's good. Oh, I just remembered. I just remember what I was going to say. I had to go to the doctors a couple of days ago at the VA hospital. Now, last year when this thing started, they first, you have to wear just a covering, and they give you a temperature. You know, the one that you put in your under your tongue, the digital one. And then it changed. Then it says, okay, you still have to have the mask, but now they have to use that gun thing on your forehead. So I told them I don't want any of those gun things on my head. And so I pulled up my sleeve. Now, one person took it before, but two other occasions, they insisted. I, 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 I said no. The last time I went, um, I said no. I said I have a neurological condition, and I don't want that device anywhere near my head or my neck. It's over. You can use that machine, and that machine they want you to do, it's like a screen, and you put your face about an inch away from this bright screen. You don't want any of those foreign lights in your eye. It's something that does something to your retina. It's not just taking your temperature. And you can put your arm then in it. Oh no, they want you to put your face in it. Be careful about anything that goes in your eye gate because it's to mess you over, in my opinion, just my opinion. And no, this is not medical advice. I'm not a doctor. But in my opinion, I don't want anything, any bright light going in my eye that's supposed to register anything. I think it's to take your data, in my opinion. But either way, okay, then the next thing they're saying is um, not only now do they want to use that gun thing to your forehead, they said, oh, now, oh, we don't want you to have um, a cloth mask. You need the other mask, the surgical one. So how is this now? Now, it's supposed to be getting better and the ban off, in New York City. So if the ban is off, I mean, it's not off in the hospitals and transportation, but everywhere else, you don't have to wear that mask. But now they're saying, oh, you have to now use these masks, the surgical masks, and not a cloth mask. Ridiculous. What's in these masks? I believe that they may have something in the fiber and they want you to inhale it. There's no reason for them to insist on those masks. A covering is a covering. Isn't the whole thing about sneezing on somebody? You don't want the pot, right? Right? So why now? So they keep on increasing and increasing the requirement. Sorry. They keep on changing the requirements and making it more and more um, intensive. It's more invasive. They're up to something. Please, people, please. I unfortunately had gotten uh, tested for COVID. I had to go to the ER room, and in that, it was a lot of confusion going on, and it was late at night now. I was already there for over 12 hours. No, about 12 hours. And it's now like after 9 p.m. at night. I will, be about over, yeah, over 12 hours actually. No, 11 hours. And so um, they said, look, you need to get a COVID test because if we admit you in the hospital here, you have to be tested. And they said, and anyway, they close at 11. So I wasn't sure whether, I mean, I had to race home because again, I was away for almost 12 hours and I had to go back home and feed these guys because they're at home. And they were trying to scare me that my condition could really be really, really, really bad. And if it's closed, so it just dawned on me, they lied to me. Those labs are not closed. When they test for COVID, what if someone had a car accident and they're going to be admitted? They would have to be tested for COVID, right? If they're going to be admitted to the floor, they would have to be admitted. And I had a friend that worked in a hospital. Those labs are open 24/7 because they need to get the blood work or something emergency. That's open. That's what my friend did. Yeah, I should have said I'll wait in the morning because I had to leave anyway because I wasn't sure whether I was going to stay or not. Um, but I was confused and I said, let me just get it done. Yeah. Um, I did a video some months prior to that event, and sorry, another dog is coming. Okay. It's okay. It's okay, baby. It's okay. So anyway, let's say, what was I just saying now? Oh, these labs. The labs. That's how they make money. The hospital doing these tests. That's what I was told. You know, the money comes in when you give tests, labs results, and things like that. It costs money. I mean, that was a private place, a private hospital where my friend worked. But either way, you know, it has to be open because they have to do tests. Someone could come in at any time and they need to do tests. So I unfortunately had the test done, but I split in a oh, I don't know what, in a video. Someone was examining the type of swabs that they use, and they had opened up the swab, and there was these metallic things that move. They're inserting that thing up in your nasal cavity near your brain, and they may be doing that. Why can't they just use a swab in your cheek? Why do they have to go all invasive near the brain? They're doing something. They're doing something, and it's not right. They're lying to you. They lied to me. I feel they lied to me, and I gave in. I should have waited. I should have waited, but they made it sound urgent, urgent, urgent. Um, yeah, they really try to scare me that you might have an aneurysm and it might, life threatening. We gotta operate. Yeah, that's what they said. But see, it doesn't make sense. What if I was unconscious? Someone, they're gonna operate. They're gonna say, "Oh, well, we have to wait till the lab opens at 7 o'clock in the morning, and it's 11 o'clock, 11 p.m." You know what I'm saying? So you live and learn. I pray that that metallic stuff did not go in my brain. Yeah, it hurts. That test hurts when they shove that thing up your nose. It hurts. Yeah, it's so full of it. This is a takeover. Oh yeah. So why I mentioned about all these exams? See, they want to. They stay there. Shh, shh. Another dog coming. Yeah. See, I believe that they're trying to expose many people to these pathogens. These things are in the swabs. Why they want all these mandatory testing? Why? You got to ask yourself these questions. It's quiet. That's quiet. That's quiet. Yeah, calm down. Calm down. Calm down. Yeah. See, they want to expose people and young people to as many of these pathogens, potential toxins to the body. And it's going to expose people to maybe those spike proteins, and they cause havoc on the body. And it could be that they want massive number of casualties, because maybe again they want to harvest these new these spirits. Maybe they're running out of spirits. I know this sounds very fanciful, but you got to think, what's the whole point of even killing these people if you're going to be brought back? Well, maybe they want these these new spirits for something. These spirits for something in a new avatar. Maybe it's for off planet. Who knows? Who knows? There's things that are occurring in our existence that we're not privy to. We'll never be privy to it. And that's where all the compartmentalization comes in. Even in the military, I was in the military. A lot of secrets, a lot of what they call need to know. If it's none of your business, then you're not going to give you that information. Yeah. And as you heard, was a year ago, they're going to have a Space Force. Space Force is a new military department for outer space. Or maybe they need bodies, souls to be working on these out of planet, planetary expedition. You know what I'm getting at? Soul, what are souls? It's a fight for your soul. That's what religion is all about. Who is assigned to what soul? What avatar? And who gets in what position based on their belief system? And now the new war is going to be out in space. So they're going to need people for those ships. They're going to need people for those avatars. And maybe that's what it's all about. They're trying to remove a lot of people off this planet worldwide for a freaking cold. A freaking cold. Doesn't make sense. Yeah, doesn't make sense. Let's see what time. Oh, wow. Just seeing the time now. It's 7:35. Yeah, I didn't mean to stay on this long. Yeah, and look at little peanut. I call it a little peanut. I made a little lily. Yeah. And Barky, barking all the time. Yeah. So I know I said a lot. I know I said a lot of speculations, but people, you got to start thinking what is really, really going on? Do people really care about religion? They're all the same. Do people really care about health? If they care about health, why are there GMOs in the food? Why is it toxins in the air? Start thinking, people. They're fooling you guys. They are fooling you. So let me turn the camera around. Yeah. Yeah. I just want you to see some of that beauty out there. Absolutely gorgeous. Yeah, this is my top, my little Indian top. Yeah. So, yeah, I'm going to be going now. Yeah, I see it's 63 minutes I've been on now. I appreciate you watching, and I hope you guys learned something. Um, Start thinking, people. Take care of your health. Take care of your health. If something doesn't feel right to you, and again, I'm not a medical doctor, but take care of your health and ask questions. If it doesn't make sense to you, you just say, let me think about it, right? You don't have to, don't let them pressure you like they did me when I was in the hospital. Start trying to use logic. You just say, I'll just wait. You say, I'll wait till the morning. Yeah. So that's about it. And yeah, I hope you enjoy your day. Yeah, get out there in nature, people. Get out there, get grounded. Take in that good air. Try to eat the right food for your body. So I thank you again. And me and my crew here, we're signing off. Yeah, so I'll be signing off now. Thank you again for listening this beautiful, beautiful Sunday morning. Bye bye.